Hi, my name's Katelyn Mack, and I'm a kindergarten teacher. I've been teaching kindergarten for the last 7 years. I currently teach in Fort Dodge at Butler Elementary, but next year I have a job in Carlisle, Iowa, and I'll be teaching kindergarten there as well. So I'm very excited. My husband actually has been commuting from Fort Dodge to Des Moines every day, so he's very excited as well. Something different, something new, so we're excited and very ready. So when it comes to my own personal beliefs in reading, I was always, that kid that could read really easily. I remember in first grade, just being put in a reading group, and you kind of know as a child, like, what reading group you're in, even though I feel like teachers try to hide it. I feel like you kind of know. And I went to a Catholic school too, so, we had to do readings at church, and I would always get these really long ones and with these words that, first graders might not know, but I think as I grew older, I love to read. Stereotypical teacher, I guess. I love to read, and I love to just be able to take my mind and imagination to another place. I just really thrived with that, and kind of the same with writing as well. But I was also a really big perfectionist, so especially in my writing. So if I was writing a paper, I would follow it. I would do exactly how many details I needed to do, and it would just take me a long time to do it because I was always trying to make it perfect. And that's something that I hope that I can instill in my kids, that it doesn't need to be perfect. But when it comes to my students, I really just want to foster a love of reading for them and writing as well. But also not just reading, but, critical thinking and higher order thinking. And, another thing with me, when I was young, I remember my mom telling me from a parent-teacher conference when I was in middle school or something like that, that my teacher said I was a really good reader, and I can answer literal questions just fine if the answer was right there in the book for me. If I had to actually make my own inferences or try and, come up with my own thinking, that was really hard for me because I wanted to be perfect, and I would just look through the book and try and find these answers that really weren't there. You were supposed to kind of think about it yourself. And looking back at that now as a teacher, it's like, oh gosh, that's like what you don't want students to be. You don't want them to think they need to be perfect. You want them to be able to have their own way of thinking and not have to take things straight from the book. So that's what I really try and instill in them, and just letting them know that, even if you're not a good reader, that's okay. You can enjoy reading, and you will be a good reader someday. So that's what I hope, that no matter what genre they enjoy or what topic they really like to read or write about, that's okay. And I hope I'm doing that. But when it comes to my professional learning of reading, I think in Fort Dodge, they really don't have us read too many professional articles. But for these master's classes that we've been taking, I've been, just reading a lot more on that, especially with our research papers that we're doing. So trying to get better at that, and trying to, do more professional learning like that. But when it comes to my own reading just for pleasure, I used to do it a lot more. And now I feel like by the end of the day, I'm just so tired. We're still in school, actually, so there's always so much going on. But I'm hoping that this summer I can really get back into reading and writing, and continuing that as well, just for my own fun, I guess. In the future, I think I would miss working with students if I became a literacy coach that just worked with teachers. I think I would really miss working with students. Who knows, maybe it would be fun, but I kind of see myself more as, maybe someone who still works with a small group of students as a reading specialist, or kids that need extra help, something like that. But also I can see merit in working for the AEA or some type of literacy coach as well. I think I would enjoy that as well. But yeah, I'm excited for this class.